Hurricane Katrina roared ashore east of New Orleans, but the city wouldn't escape the wrath of the storm. The levees failed, and the water poured in.
The crisis we face in coastal Louisiana is bigger than any one industry, and it is bigger than any one stakeholder group.
A search for the culprit and for solutions. This is a special presentation of WDSU News. Hurricane Katrina, 10 years forward. Protecting our cities, protecting ourselves.
A wall of water surged from Lake Pontchartrain, flooding the city of New Orleans. More than 50 levees and flood walls failed, caving to the pressure of Hurricane Katrina's force. It was at the 17th Street Canal that the levee broke, flooding Lakeview. Good evening, I'm Margaret Orr.
And I'm Scott Walker. The catastrophic failures flooded homes and claimed lives.
In the days after Hurricane Katrina, the Corps of Engineers made temporary repairs, and then more permanent systems were put in place.
The levee system breakdown put many on edge. 4 out of every 10 people killed during Hurricane Katrina drowned.
We begin tonight with a deeper look at what's being done to protect life and property in southeast Louisiana.
They did a ton of work reinforcing the levees, so I feel fine, feel good and safe.
Over the past decade, the Corps of Engineers has strengthened every mile of levee, flood wall, and pump station that surrounds the city to prevent another catastrophe like Katrina.
What we have now is vastly different and improved from what we had when Hurricane Katrina landed.
This 26-foot high storm surge barrier, the first line of defense, is just part of the $14.5 billion hurricane and storm damage risk reduction system. Unlike the pre-Katrina one, which failed, this new system should perform as designed. It will protect us from a 100-year storm. That has a 1% chance of hitting during any year.
We've got pump stations and closure structures at the outfall canals, 17th Street, Orleans Avenue, and London Avenue Canal, so that storm surges can't impact those vulnerable flood walls.
The updated system includes better protection around St. Bernard, the lakefront levee in Jefferson and Orleans parishes, as well as levee features in St. Charles Parish. Here you can see the Army Corps of Engineers armoring the levees to prevent them from failing in extreme events.
Overtopping rates is something that we expect to happen here during an extreme event.
But there's still concerns with the system. The new pumping equipment will not be able to keep up with rainfall in a 100-year storm, which could be more than 13 inches in 24 hours. Still, the Army Corps of Engineers says we are safer now than before.
We want the public to feel confident that their levee districts, that the flood protection authorities, the state, and all the federal agencies have practiced and gotten ready.
But to protect the metro, you also have to save the wetlands.
Our #1 priority right now is stopping the land loss.
A number of studies show that coastlines help provide protection from storms. The wetlands and barrier islands are important to break the storm surge and prevent waves from crashing directly onto our levees. Since Hurricane Katrina, we have 45 miles of new land from barrier islands and berms, but it comes at a cost.
Haven't fished already been 5 years in Point Lage.
Because
of freshwater diversion.
Local oyster fishermen say the changes are impacting their industry. But Chip Klein, the head of the Coastal Protection Restoration Authority, says diversions are necessary.
The crisis we face in coastal Louisiana is bigger than any one industry, and it is bigger than any one stakeholder group.
In the last 80 years, the state has lost 1,900 square miles of its coastal wetlands. The levees along the Mississippi River protect us from river flooding, but prevent sediment from flowing into the wetlands. More than $11 billion in state and federal funds has been spent on hurricane risk reduction. Another $2 billion is earmarked for coastal restoration.
We're constantly preparing, making sure that everyone has a generator, that they're fully fueled, that we have boats deployed. We have enough boats to send 2 or 3 boats to every single district in case we need to do rescue operations, in case we have flooding.
After Katrina, major improvements were made in disaster preparedness from local and community-based organizations.
It's 9,500 square feet, state-of-the-art now, has seats for 90 individuals. We bring in anywhere from 45 to 50 different agencies at the local, state, and federal level. That's about 150, 180 people total.
A number of new emergency operations centers were built throughout the region, including critical updates to EOCs like this one in Orleans Parish.
Have a plan to evacuate, listen to your local officials, and evacuate if an order is given, because there's always potential for a larger storm greater than the 100-year event.
Southeast Louisiana is now better prepared for massive evacuations. The region now uses computer simulation models developed at Louisiana State University that highlight which homeowners may need assistance in evacuating.
Contraflow is something that we can do in a short period of time. It's a last case scenario.
On the state and federal level, FEMA overhauled management procedures. That allows the agency to make critical decisions days in advance of a hurricane. Other reforms allow governors to make requests in advance to ensure that federal officials are on the ground quickly to assess the damage and determine the needs of the community.
Sometimes a few feet of water can make an absolutely critical difference.
The National Hurricane Center now has more tools to help them keep you safe in the storm. In 2015, a new storm surge graphic went into effect, showing where life-threatening storm surge could occur. Just another way we're better prepared since Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Katrina also exposed serious and fundamental flaws in the disaster response and emergency recovery.
In the past decade, major improvements have been made when it comes to preparedness. Most emergency operations centers within the parishes have upgraded their technology to improve the way they communicate with each other.
The most expensive natural disaster in history required some big bucks to reduce the flood risk for Southeast Louisiana.
It's more than just raising the levees we have to do here. We have to block the surge.
A look at those upgrades and what's been done to protect those neighborhoods that flooded in Hurricane Katrina.